just started a new job. I'm now a software engineer at a new company. If you didn't know, I was made redundant from my previous role, so that was a whole hectic, unexpected time. But I've got a new job now and still early stages. I'm still kind of settling in, getting my bearings. But I thought I'd do another day in the life just to kind of take you through this day, show you my life as a new developer in a new role, new team, new company. And obviously when you start a new role, there are lots of changes. There's new code bases, new people, new tech stack, and all of that. So I thought I'd just take you along and show you some of those changes, show you this kind of transition, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Something people don't really talk about enough is how challenging it can be when starting a new job, especially as a software engineer. And no matter how many years experience you have, no matter how good you are, no matter how long you've been working in the industry, it can sometimes make you feel like a complete beginner again, or it can make you feel like you're taking a step backwards because it can completely throw you off. There's a new tech stack, a new team, new processes, a whole new way of working, and a completely unfamiliar environment, I guess. But something I've learned from starting this job and from previous jobs I've been new at, and not even just from my own experience, but also from watching other developers join new teams and new roles, is that everyone goes through this. No matter how many years people have been coding, this is a common experience. And I think it's completely normal to feel a bit lost or a bit overwhelmed at first. So if you're a graduate or a junior developer and you're about to start a new role, or maybe you've just started, this is just a reminder for you that everyone goes through that feeling. And if you're struggling to keep up with a new tech stack or company setup, just know that senior developers go through that same adjustment phase as well. It's not a sign that you're not good enough or that you're not meant to be there. It's literally just part of the process. And honestly, starting a new job is the best time to ask all the questions. No one expects you to know everything right away, and asking it early usually saves you a lot of time later. So now is literally the best time to ask. And obviously, the more senior you are, the more you're expected to know and the quicker you're expected to pick things up. But even with some experience behind you, starting a new job still means you'll have a lot of questions because everything around you is new. A new or maybe several new code bases, maybe a new tech stack, sometimes even a completely different language, different infrastructure, different ways of hosting, different databases, and obviously different teammates. Even the way people write tests can be completely different. And one of the things I'm trying to get my head around right now is how they do integration testing here. They use this framework, Cucumber framework, and they use these kind of internally built templates, and both of those two things are very unfamiliar to me. So I'm trying to get my head around that and just figure things out, because at the end of the day, this is kind of the life that you expect if you are a software engineer, because you're always going to be expected to learn new things, new ways of working, and there will always be things that constantly change, and you've kind of just got to pick them up on the go. So those feelings are completely normal if you are feeling any of those. And this is just kind of to give you a little bit of reassurance, to reassure you that it's very common. So the first couple of weeks of my job were mainly, onboarding stuff, reading through documentation, security training, some extra training, and all these different things that I had to fill out. And that was just pretty much the first couple of weeks, really chilled. I feel like that's pretty typical of most jobs. It's literally just like laptop setup and all of that stuff. So I still have a couple more mandatory training modules to do, so I'm just working through those. But aside from that, I've also started working on some development work already, so I just wanted to get stuck in straight away, because the security stuff is a bit boring. So I just want to get straight into development work, and that's what I've been asking to do. So I'm being given some work now, so it's good, but still very early stages. I'm just gonna finish off a couple more of these training things and just read through some of the documentation. So my role here is mainly back end. There will be little bits of front end as well, but the majority is back end. And one thing that I think is really helping make this transition a lot smoother is we are using Java Spring Boot in the back end, which is the same tech stack that I'm used to from my previous role. So that really helps. That's kind of one less thing to worry about learning. And it kind of really helps with the transition into this new job as well. I've worked across a few different companies now and a few different industries, and one thing it's made me realize is code is just code. The business context might change, but the underlying principles, the underlying logic, the way you solve problems, the way you think about code is literally all the same. And it is so transferable across different industries, different companies, and different code bases. And code is just code. I'm going to interrupt the video to take the time to tell you about my brand new ebook. If you're sat here watching this video thinking, I don't know how to get into tech, I don't know how to get a job as a software engineer, I don't know where to start with the application process, or everything feels so overwhelming right now, then I have the perfect solution for you. I've created this brand new ebook to help answer all of those questions. It's going to take you through the whole process from right at the start, getting your skills ready, to applying for jobs, to writing your CV, writing your cover letter, preparing for interviews, talking you through the whole application process, and just providing that motivation throughout. It's essentially the job search roadmap that I wish I had when I first started. I'm a software engineer now, but I didn't study computer science and I didn't go down the traditional route. Most of what I know is through self-teaching and through learning on the job. I've now worked across different companies and different industries, and I have insights from those different places. I have been made redundant and managed to find and secure a new job within just 1 month. so I know exactly what it takes to go through the whole process. I've turned all of this knowledge into an ebook so that I can help you do the same. So do check it out if you're interested. I'll leave the link in the description box below. This afternoon, I'm pairing with a junior developer on my team, so I'm just about to jump on a meeting with him now and catch up with him. Even though I'm still new, I'm mid-level, so I've got a bit more experience and was able to support him through his current ticket. One thing that's different about this company is how much they encourage pairing. It's actually a really big part of the way they work here, and I've never been somewhere that's this structured about it, so it's taken a bit of adjusting. I wouldn't say pairing is my natural preference, but I can definitely see how useful it is, especially when you're new to the code base or you're trying to share knowledge across the team. There are so many unknowns when you start a new job. It's exciting, you've got new people, new challenges, a fresh start, but there's also that uncertainty. Will I enjoy the work? Will I get on with the team? And what's the company culture like? It's completely normal to feel unsure, to overthink, to have doubts and a million what ifs. And honestly, I've felt that every time I've started a new job. I've questioned whether I'm good enough and whether I'll be able to pick things up fast enough. But each time, once I settle in, it reminds me that I do know what I'm doing and I am very capable. So if you're starting a new job or a new challenge and you're feeling that same uncertainty or doubt, know that it's completely normal. You don't have to have all the answers straight away. You just have to show up, stay open, and trust that you'll figure things out as you go.